He made a killing in the private.
Not anymore. He's in the private sector now. He's done.
But there's a lot of companies that still need,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah,
like
that's right.
yeah, okay.
He has it.
Looks like it is on.
Okay,
We can try it out.
give it a shot. Yeah. What is this exactly?
After
Okay.
he's done, I'm gonna make a shower.
It's not bad.
You want to use it horizontally.
Yeah. We don't. You said horizontally is better. Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah. It looks like a box.
I'm calling him. Why I'm calling him?
It's about focusing in on one thing.
Stop. Please to stop that.
Well, we want to keep it, I guess.
Zoom it later.
Finish. We could also do public or private access.
Just try a public. We did it as public for now because otherwise they won't be able to watch it, right?
Yeah, well, okay, that's fair.
వేసేసి వేసేసి కొంత మెంత
I guess the timing works out for them too. It's in the evening, right? So. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What? But I'm just curious why that black square is in the middle of the.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like, let's see.
Maybe it is because maybe because it is a message enabled. You can chat, disable chat.
That's fair. That's true. I see that.
The same Chicago, otherwise she would have come also.
No, it comes from this menu.
Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Chat. There we go. Is it working? Let's see how much of a delay it is.
Thank you very much.
This is okay. This is acceptable.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. I will try to figure out how to remove the
morning to you all, friends. I hope you can hear me with or without mic. It is such a good feeling. It is such a good feeling to see such a big gathering. Some of them have already come and gone to pay their respects to my mother, Indira Hariharna Bharadwaj. It shows very clearly how much she has touched hearts of many people. In fact, most of you who have come here, I would say almost all the people except a few, have had relatively very close interaction with her. And the most common thing which everybody has told us over the last 3 days, which is certainly a fact, is that she always welcomes everybody with a smile. That's the first characteristic which people say we just cannot forget. The second characteristic is she invariably asks everybody, have you eaten? If not, please eat something and go. The background, we are playing Annapurnashtakam. Because that's what entire of the family felt, family and friends who know her felt, that it is an apt hymn in her favor. For those who do not know Annapurnashtakam, it's a hymn in prayer of goddess in the form of mother who feeds everybody. And she was a universal. This was her 10th visit to USA. Several of the visits were 6 months or less, or around 6 months, but quite a few of them were full year or a little more than a year. Last time when she was here in 2019, she came in 2018 after her daughter's marriage and left in 2019. When she was leaving, she said, this is going to be my last trip, I won't be able to make it again. But a few months ago, somewhere around September last year, September 21, when I said, hey mom, do you want to come again? She sprang up into action, packed her bags and was here. At 85, she had the courage to take the rigor of 30-hour-long journey up to Houston, and again another 6-hour journey from Houston to Tallahassee. So that was the kind of love she had for this place called Tallahassee. And one of the things I remember very clearly she telling me is, you have made such good friends here. This is your home now. You are sure not going to come back. And in this trip of hers, at least 6 times, if not more, at least 6 times she told me and Surekha that, please don't send me back. I'm not going to go back. I mean, she meant going back to India. That time we interpreted that she did not want to go back to India because she likes it here, she likes all her friends and a lot of people adore her. That's what she likes. Of course, she is liked everywhere, even in India, by everybody. But in spite of that, if she has said it, we interpreted that she wanted to stay here for good and doesn't want to go through the rigor of travel. But we never thought that this is what she meant, saying that she doesn't want to go back, she wants to go up from here. However, we are not very sad. Yes, of course, we have all the feelings, all the love and everything. We know for sure her blessings are showered on us. We are protected from all the sides by her love and affection. Those who have watched her a few weeks ago are a testimony to her protective nature. What I mean by that is, a few weeks ago, I was infected by COVID. I went just for an hour for PCR testing. In that 1 hour, the ruckus she has created at home with people around, saying that, okay, let God take me, but protect my son, protect my daughter-in-law. This is exactly what she has said, and there are a couple of people in this room right now who are a witness to that. In fact, it was said directly to them. So that's the kind of protective shield she has built around us, and we are extremely, extremely glad that we are able to do this little service for her. We are having all the emotional outbursts, however, we are not sad. We are very happy for her that she had a very good life, 85 years. At 85, she passed away peacefully, and how her peaceful end was, I leave it for my better half Surekha to say, because she was the one who handled her in the last moments, and it was in Surekha's hands that she breathed last. I will leave it for Surekha to say a couple of words and then take that.
Kishore said it all. She is an Annapurna Devi. Whoever comes home, she would first take whatever is available on the table, any snacks, she would just put it in their mouth. Literally, treat everybody like a child. A very loving lady, and like most people, the comments that they had sent, messages sent, is about her smile and her touch, and that's exactly how she took her last breath. She had a good lunch, she had a good sleep for an hour, and wanted to, she got up and then she wanted to walk to the chair where she normally offers her prayers. Luckily that day I was at home. I had like several errands to run, but my car for some reason would not start. Whatever I did, I called so many mechanics, but car would not start. I just could not go out. So that is how strong mentally she is, emotionally she is, and I had the feeling that she actually planned her time of death. That's the feeling I got, because she got up from sleep and then she said, I want to walk to the table. She normally walks, she never takes anybody's hands unless she's like climbing steps or it's a long walk. But she basically, I could feel that she was a little drowsy. I thought it was from a cough syrup that she had taken. And I held her hand, took her to the chair where she normally sits. She was holding my hand. She said the prayer. I asked her if she was in pain. She said no. I just have a little cough and I'm praying. And that's it. Within a couple of minutes, she was gone. I called Brinda. I said, when I was walking her, I called Brinda. I said, Brinda, please run home. Auntie doesn't look good. So she came running, but by the time, I think she was gone. Just a couple of minutes, no pain on her face. So I consider her to be a very, very blessed soul. And she has really touched so many lives. The very fact that so many of you are here on a working day, and the number of people who came home to pay their last respects at home and comfort us shows how many lives she has touched. And since she is Annapurna Devi, we have coffee and some drinks and snacks. So please, 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 in her honor, please have something before you leave. Thank you all for coming, and thanks to all the friends who've been a big, big help.
I take this opportunity to thank, firstly, my wife for handling it so well, in spite of the fact that I was not home. She handled it extremely effectively, handling the 911 calls and all the other stuff. Thank friends who are not friends, but family, who were there before even I was there home. Particularly my neighbors and extremely good friends, Veernath and his family. They were there within a few moments, I would say not even minutes, to help Surika out when she was in need. And all the other friends who poured in Friday afternoon through yesterday night, close to about 200 people, to definitely express their regard. And family who is visiting from New York, Houston, Tampa, Clearwater, and several other friends. Not to mention my very good friend Akram, who drove all the way as soon as he came to know about this. He drove all the way from Houston. And last but not least, all the Tallahasseans who are here, who were here, who had to go back because of their work schedules. And I know for sure some more are on the way. They just messaged me, some more are on the way. I'm thanking everybody from part of my heart and Sureka's heart, and both of us on behalf of my mother, for having come to pay your last respects to my mother, Indira Hariharna Pandya, but Indira Hariharna. This is a working day, so if somebody is in a hurry to get back to work, we would not mind, so please do so. But as Sureka mentioned it, there are some snacks, coffee and drinks arranged here. Please, please, please do take something at least. This is only to confirm the fact that she is Annapurna. And if anybody wants to say a couple of words, yes, please. Yeah, I'm sorry. The viewing is till 11 o'clock and priest is on his way, and after the viewing we are going to perform some minimal last rites as per Hindu tradition to send her off, and finally offer her to the god of fire. We'll be cremating her soon. And if anybody else has got any words to say, please do feel free to come and say.
If there is anything certain or anything inevitable in this world, and that is death, but still we all refuse to accept it. We don't want to accept it, especially when we are ready to lose our loved ones. No matter how old they are, what the circumstances are, we don't care. We just do not want to give up on them. Same thing happened. I feel sorry, I feel sad, but at the same time, I tell myself I should not. Because auntie, that's what I call her, as many of you do. She's motherly to me. You all know what kind of special bondage I share, our both families share. She had a full life. She had a fulfilled life. She had a unfulfilled, desire-free life. She was always happy, satisfied, contented, and she always used to spread love and smile and happiness among people. And I was very fortunate to share some of these special moments with her, a lot of time with her. I noticed since last 2 trips, I think she had gone down a little bit, health point of view, and she started developing some kind of insecurity to stay alone at home or any place. Whenever Kishore Garu and Surekha were busy and could not go anywhere, I used to take her to pujas or parties or temple functions or anywhere gatherings. She used to come. But she used to insist, you have to be with me, or Prasanna has to be with me, otherwise I won't come. Don't leave me and go. So we both used to make sure that one of us, were with her. So that's what I noticed. And the other thing I noticed, a little bit of less hearing. Her hearing came down a little bit, so I couldn't talk to her over phone. Before that, I used to call her sometimes from office during lunchtime, and she used to chat with me. But last 2 trips, she was not able to hear properly over phone, so I couldn't do that. But still, she was very close, and for my son also. See, my mother-in-law passed away when Harit was very, very small. So for him, Bama means auntie. So she was his Bama. And she was the only person he used to talk to in Telugu. So she really used to enjoy that. So last couple of times when we were all out, she was at home, she didn't want to come. So Harit, Bama sat her. He was with her, and she loved those moments. And she was telling me, send Harit frequently. He talks to me in Telugu. You want that, right? Send him frequently. Then I told her, auntie, I want him to go, but he's sometimes busy, so he, cannot come. So he missed his class, and he told me, Amma, I don't want to lose this opportunity. I want to see Bama, say big farewell to her. I can attend my recorded class later. So he is with me. What I want to say, I pray God. I know auntie is in his abode now. So I pray God that he showers his love on her, and he gives strength to his family and people like me and you to bear with this. Om Shanti. Shanti. Shanti.
few things. When I and Veer, whenever we went into their house, whenever we just walked into their house after walking, she would welcome us with so much love and brimming happiness, and make sure we eat something. We have to eat something too before we leave. And she'll be very happy when we both go. She has raised 4 children along with many other children in her house, and they're all now IT professionals, scientists, educators, not only in education but also singers, dancers, and musicians. Her simple living and high thinking is shown by Surekha and Kishore, who are not only contributing towards the society upbringing with their money, hard work, and cultural section of our society. They try and uplift. It's her inspiration and desire for her children to contribute towards community, not only the house. And I'm so grateful for that. And I cannot go without saying how much Surekha was taking care of Auntie. Whatever she wants, she would do in the way Auntie wants and how Auntie wants. She'll be very patient and with joy. She would not get irritated or anything. However hard it is for her, she would not show it, and she would do it more than how Auntie wants. And even Prasanna took turns in taking care of Auntie, happily spending time with Auntie. With Surekha and Prasanna's full pampering of Auntie, she had a very nice last few months. And I don't know what else to say. I really learned from Surekha and Kishore how to take care of elders in their last times. Thank you.
Yeah, this is a sad moment, but I don't want to make it sad. I want to make it more memorable. Actually, Kishore and myself, actually we are known back from India, actually. And in this town, we are together. I'm here since '94, and he came here in '97. We were like a family, and if you see some of the pictures, actually, my mom and his mom, they both having sunglasses and everything. They are in the cruise, okay, enjoying the life. So, basically, for my mom, she is the best friend in Tallahassee. Even they used to talk hours together in the afternoon after the lunch. And also when Kishore's mom went to India, few of the calls were made to India, and she used to talk to her. And I don't know exactly what they used to talk, but they used to talk for hours. Okay. And even if I try to call her, if I want to reach my mom, and the phone will be busy, kind of thing. So it used to be like that. And whenever my mom visits me, actually, if it happens to be that Kishore's mom is also in town, she will be very happy, actually, because that is the best. She is the best friend she can ever imagine she had. So we went to cruises, we went to hotels, we had a very good time with her. She is a very nice lady. And actually Kishore put the name here, Indira. I don't know the name actually. Sorry to say, because I don't know the name, because we know her by, actually we call her Yamani. So we know by that, but now I know the name actually. So, even I think the same thing with my mom. He may not be knowing. So, but it's a good life she led all the way to 85 years, and she left good memories in Tallahassee with my family and Kishore's family. So these memories will be cherished forever, and I wish her all the, good life in wherever she is in circle. Thank you.
No.
So she was my great aunt, so I would call her Pedananama, and everybody always, talks about how, she was such a wonderful woman. But the things that I'm remembering right now are the kind of the small things, and I think I really appreciate that I got the chance to interact with her. Just the little things, like I remember, I think it was maybe a month ago, I was trying to sneak ice cream, right, because she's not supposed to eat too much sugar, and and then she saw the little ice cream scooper, and she's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I kind of appreciate like how good of a storyteller she was. I would say every single time I saw her, I would ask her about kind of her life growing up and kind of her travels to Russia, and it would be the same story, but it kind of felt like a new story every single time. And so I just want to say that I think I'm very grateful that I got a chance to kind of learn from her and just kind of get a picture into her upbringing and life, and honestly, I'm going to miss her. So.
Every time I went, it's on?
It's on.
Every time I went to see Amma, she would ask me to sing. And for the last few months, I've been wanting to go and, visit her, but heart problems like Surekha, this is kind of a difficult time for people looking for something else. And I couldn't. So this is my last chance, so I'm going to sing the song for her. This is the end of the Annapurna Sutram that was being played. Annapurne sada purne Shankara prana vallabhe Nana saubhagya siddhyartham bhikshavi pita devo bhuvanatrayam. Farewell, Amma.
When Kishore texted me the other day that auntie is no more, I just couldn't believe it. And it was totally unexpected for me, shock. But, such going away from सबको, किशोर को और पूरी फैमिली को, सुरेखा को ये दुख सहने की शक्ति दे. She always used to call me Bada Beta, and I will not miss her smile. She always said, "Theek hai na?" So such a smile she had always on her face. Om Shanti, Shanti Om.
Anybody else? If not, I think I'll close the session. Since we said we are celebrating her life and not mourning, I'll probably close with a couple of jokes which she used to crack on herself. As you have heard from most of the people, the first captivating thing was her smile. Once I had asked her, "How do you maintain such a smile all through?" She said, just like that. She shrugged her shoulders. Then I said, "Whoever says whatever they say, you smile at them. Why?" Most of you know that she is hard at hearing, and that hearing loss has been progressive over years, So much so that the last couple of years it was over 98% hearing loss. So technically she was deaf, she could hear anything. So I finally asked her, so why, how can you really smile at anything and everything said to you? She said, just because I can't hear anything. Then I said, what if somebody is cursing you? Then this is the beautiful part of it. What if she was cursing, somebody is cursing you? She says, if somebody is cursing me, if I can't hear it, and if I smile at them, they'll also turn to be my friends. So why would I worry? Everywhere I'll smile. So this was the kind of words, and this was the kind of demeanor she had in her. And with this, I thank everybody from bottom of my heart, particularly friends and family who have come all the way from Houston, Chicago, New York, and of course my Tallahassee family. This is small part of people who have come. It's really heartening to know that we have such a big family here in Tallahassee. So there is no surprise we call this our home. And once again, thank you very much for being here. I think priests should be here any moment, and we'll be starting the religious ritual. I certainly do understand most of the people have come here from work, and if they wish to leave and get back to work, you're more than welcome. But as I said earlier, please make sure to grab at least a bottle of water. I know quite a few people are sentimental about picking up and eating stuff in the funeral homes, but if you can help it, please grab some food, drinks, coffee, soft drinks, water, whatever it may. Thank you very much once again for coming. There is one more part which I forgot mentioning, which I remembered on seeing Somnath. Language was no barrier for her to communicate. She used to communicate with almost everybody, regardless of which language they speak. Somnath is a classic example. Somnath and my mom used to converse for hours together. I don't know what they used to converse and what each other's understood, but that was a wonderful thing.
So I think almost everyone here has said the things that they remember about her, especially her smile. You walk in with a big smile. And for many of us, I think who live away from home, when someone senior comes here, it's one way that we think of our parents.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the reason, and she reminded me a lot about my mom, who is 92, and haven't seen her in 3 years now. Anyway, whenever I saw her, she would give a big smile, and you'd be able to hug her. And yeah, you can see that. She would come to our home, especially during when Swami Ishtananda visited us from the center, and she would spend hours there. And he spoke in English. I don't know how much she understood, but she was there for all of us with a big smile, and I'll have a lot of pleasant memories about my meetings with her. Thank you.
I once again thank everybody for coming today here for paying last respects to my mom.
it to mama. Something urgent. Give it to mama. Urgent. ये बात दे दो बेटा जल्दी से मामा को बोलो तो प्रणाम करो सब लोग प्रणाम कर रहे हैं प्रणाम करो हाँ बेटा
I guess you met more people in but always you cannot see just the suffer. She was 85. Sure. Yeah. So the board does the yeah, take care.
But somebody's account must be right.
Yes, it's Surikanti's account. Oh, you know what we? It is on. Maybe it's just too slow, so it could just because it's at